content marketing, and one-on-one sales. Hi, I'm Brian Pombo. Welcome back to Brian J. Pombo Live. Today I wanted to cover this idea of, okay, how would content marketing fit in the one-on-one sales arena? Because people tend to be more marketing minded or sales minded, and it's very rare that you find somebody that understands the purpose of both and how they kind of fit in together. And where would content marketing fit in with all that? If you have a place where you're making the sale and you're doing it on a regular basis and you're doing it one-on-one, there's different ways of doing sales, obviously, but if we're talking just directly one-on-one sales, how would content marketing feed into that? Well, content marketing gives you the ability on a number of different levels. For one, yes, it gives you the chance to touch base with somebody or to meet somebody that you've never met before. So if you're doing any form of content marketing, you're putting things out there and giving people the ability to get a little bit of a deeper look, a little bit of a deeper feel, a little bit of a deeper belly laugh possibly. Because with content marketing, it really comes down to you have content, you have information or entertainment that has a marketing message tied in with it. And it's something of value to the viewer, to the reader, to the listener. Okay, that's what content marketing is. It doesn't necessarily need to be online. It could be any format. So when you have something out there like that, it's available to everybody, and so you have the ability to find your ideal client, prospect, what have you, when it comes to sales. So yes, that's there. That isn't, I don't think, the real value of content marketing when it comes to one-on-one sales. The real value, what do they always say about sales? The fortune is where? It's in the follow-up. The fortune comes in the ongoing conversation that you end up having with someone. How do you have that conversation, especially if you're going through hundreds of people all the time? You have it through content marketing. You find a way to connect with people via content marketing, just like we're doing right now. You might even have met me at some point or had some contact with me, and because of that, you're watching or listening to this podcast. That's content marketing in and of itself, whether you're interested in anything that I'm selling or not. Regardless, it's still there. It has the ability to keep a connection going, to be able to continue the sales conversation in a sense, even if it's not directly a conversation, even if it is you presenting content that people can consume at their own leisure. Okay, so that's a great purpose. I think it's one of the best purposes for content marketing, is continuing the relationship. Also for people that you have already sold, in order for you to be able to sell them again later, you are deepening the relationship by putting out content on a regular basis, especially if you're doing it on a regular basis, let alone one-time pieces of content. The book I wrote, things of that sort. You always have those types, but the ongoing content is very useful when it comes to one-on-one sales, especially if you're selling a larger priced item or an item that requires long-term commitment, right? Some type of service or something that is ongoing. Those type of things really do require ongoing salesmanship. And marketing in and of itself is salesmanship through whatever media you're using. Okay, it is packaged salesmanship in a sense, and it's being put out there to keep the story going, to keep the dialogue going. But also, you can have a conversation continue based off of your content marketing. So as I'm putting this out there right now, do you have any questions regarding content marketing and or the relationship back to sales, to one-on-one sales? Because these things can all work together if you have that in mind ahead of time. If you understand what your main goal is, and you understand the conversation, the dialogue, the ideas that are running through your ideal prospect's head, then you'll never run out of content. Then it just gets down to, how do I make it entertaining? How do I make it consumable? How do I make it to where are my people that I'm putting it in their face, that I'm allowing them the chance to partake some more? So it's an interesting idea. Sales can go on and on. You could take it on a bunch of different directions, but I think everything all comes back to that idea that Bob Burg said about people do business with people they know, like, and trust, and you can keep building that that trust, especially the trust factor is huge. You can build that up with content marketing. So I always love a chance to be able to go a little bit deeper into content marketing. If you're wondering whether content marketing is right for you and your company or organization, go check out my training on content marketing. It's contentmarketingquestion.com. That answers the question of whether content marketing is even right for you or not. Contentmarketingquestion.com. That's all we got for tonight. You have a good one. We'll be back next time. In the meantime, get out there and let the magic happen.